I got into law school. I got into law school. Z got into law school. I don't even know where to start from. I don't know where to start from. I'm so grateful, so thankful. I'm full of joy, happiness, and I'm just ready to take on this next step. Yeah, if you're watching this, I got into law school, finally, now sharing it to the public. My close friends and family knew about this a long, long time ago, way before, of course, posting it on here. And I also was able to catch some of their reactions. So I'm just so happy to be sharing it now to the public because, of course, you had to take a few months for me to kind of like, enjoy that, kind of like let that sink, and of course, pay my deposit, make sure my firm accept is actually firmed and I'm confirmed that I'm in the school and I have a student number, ID, and everything. So yeah, now finally sharing. I got into law school. Out of me, actually. Welcome to the channel. I'm Zintiet. And yeah, I'm off to law school. Z is off to law school. I actually just printed out this newspaper. Let me show you guys. So this is what it looks like. I had the law school photo shoot on, was it Tuesday? This week, sometime this week. And I printed out the newspaper for the photo shoot, and it has two sides. Let me read it out for you because it was actually my friend that finally like helped me addict this. I was running super late on Tuesday and I was like, could you please help me addict this newspaper so I can just have it ready for printing? So yeah, the legal news. Z is off to law school. Immigrants celebrate lifelong dream acceptance to law school starting September 2026. That's when I'm going to be starting school. Oh my god, I'm going to read this. I actually read it and it was so touchy the first time, so I'm going to try my best not to cry. After moving from Nigeria to Canada alone at 15, Z has spent the past 11 years building a life rooted in resilience, leadership, and service. From earning academic awards and leading community initiatives to creating content that inspires thousands, each chapter has brought her one step closer to a lifelong dream. This fall, Z begins law school, turning years of hard work, perseverance, and faith into a new reality. Years of hard work, determinations, and faith have led to this moment, making the start of a new chapter. For her, law school is more than earning a degree. It's an opportunity to advocate for others, create meaningful change, and continue building a life driven by purpose, impact, and service. The next chapter begins now. Oh my God, my friend is so sweet. And then the next page, it's so cute. The next page is case file, the journey to law school, court record, the court of dreams and determination, case number ZK 2029, preceding judge, hard work, lead counsel, faith, family, and perseverance. And then the case summary. The defendant is accused of reapplying after being rejected. I'm going to talk about that. Refusing to quit. Yeah, everyone that. Exceeding expectations, breaking barriers, inspiring others, pursuing higher education, and joining the 3%. Yes, joining the 3%. And then the final verdict. What's the final verdict? Let's see. Will the court find the defendant guilty of ambition beyond measures, perseverance through every challenge, dreaming bigger, guilty of becoming a future lawyer, sentenced to lifetime of advocacy, impact, and making a difference? Let's talk about the journey to getting into law school. The journey definitely wasn't an overnight success. Like, of course, I'm on the other side now, and I've not even made it to law school and, like, started law school, and I've not made it to, writing the bar or articling. But, like, it's good to say that, I'm going to law school, and the dream of getting into law school is one that I've had for a long time because it just felt far fetched. Like, I wrote the LSAT 4 times, like four. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Yeah. Okan, eji, eta, erin. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was hard. It was a hard journey. And I'm not going to come sit here and say it was easy. The journey itself was full of different obstacles. Um, I was dealing with a lot, and I just would have times whereby I took breaks for myself. I took breaks that life wanted me to take, and I took break because that was what I had to do. Of course, many of you know here, but the year that I actually first applied to law school, my sister passed away, unfortunately. So I took time off social media. I took time off life. I took time off everything. I didn't do anything, but something in me was still like, oh, apply to law school. And I applied to law school. I wrote the LSAT. I wrote the LSAT. I did okay, and then I wrote it again. So for the first two times, I didn't even need to write the LSAT. Like imagine writing the LSAT and you're grieving. Like that's just mental. Because the exam itself is like mental. So imagine doing two mental things together. It's giving, yeah, I'm crazy. And yeah, I was cray cray for thinking that. And of course, in as much as I did well, there were still some other factors that goes into law school application. There's the personal statement, there's the grades, there's the everything. So I still put my best foot forward. But God was just like, yeah, you're not getting in the cycle. You're not getting in. I applied to 8 law schools. If you know what that means in coins, it means that I spent over $1,000. That's not even with the LSAT prep and like just preparing to get into law school. That's just to apply to law school. There's still some other things that I had to do. But yeah, that year I didn't get into any law schools I applied to. I was actually waitlisted into 2 law schools, but I swear, Zintiet sitting right here today, I'm actually thankful that I didn't get into law school then. Cause God really is a perfect God. Like I sit here right now and I'm like, I'm in the best mental position. And now I feel like I have a much clearer head to pursue this and actually tackle what law school has to offer. If I had gotten into law school then, when I first applied during my first cycle, and I was still dealing with grief, and I still am dealing with grief right now, but my mental health at that time was just not the best, and I'm sure that I wouldn't have been able to do well in law school, but I was still beating myself up. And I still, I still say like, oh, I applied to law schools. My friend applied, they got in, I didn't get in. It's still like, oh, something that happened. But now, if anything, I'm actually happy that I didn't get in then, looking back at things. But of course, when you're dealing with it, you never know. Life doesn't really go as you plan. I came here, worked, got my PR, went back to university. I worked again, traveled in between, just kind of had fun. And, throughout all of that, law was always the goal and it kind of never left my heart. So I'm so happy that I'm going to continue pursuing that goal to becoming a lawyer. Let's talk about the UK route. I cannot believe I'm actually saying this, but the second time that I applied to law school, of course, it got to me like no tomorrow. I was like, I better get into law school. I applied to only 4 schools this time because I was like, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to spend too much money. All I need is to even get into one law school. So why am I applying to 10 or 15? Like, no, let's just apply to a few and let me put my best foot forward. I did the LSAT again, improved quite a bit, and then I decided to just put it in. But if you know Canadian law schools, they take their sweet time. So I've applied, first month passed, second month passed, third month passed. I didn't hear anything. And here I am, I'm like, yeah, I need to plan my life. Like, if you know me, I'm a planner. So I need to know what's happening by September of 2026. And by earlier this year, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to apply to the UK because that's another route that I can take to becoming a lawyer, being internationally trained. And then I come back to Canada to article and then get a job from there. So I spent months researching the UK route option, and I just felt like, you know what? people have done it before. I won't be the first person doing it. It's always shunned against because people kind of look at it as the easier way route. But nothing in law is easy. Like the whole law journey and everything, it is hard. If anyone tells you it's easy, it's they're playing with you. It's really hard, and yeah, and like it's not going to be easy getting into law school or even doing the law school for the 3 years. So yeah, UK route. Just want to say that people that always say, "Oh, it's an easier journey." It's not. It's not easy. I know someone dealing with it right now, and I can tell you the NCAs, yeah, took them out. But yeah, back to me. I applied to 5 schools in UK, and I got into all 5. When I first got into the first one, I was at my dentist appointment, and I literally screamed. I was like, I got into law school. So honestly, like getting into UK was like the first, okay, someone wants you, and it's nice being wanted. I'm not gonna lie. It's nice getting your first acceptance. It's nice having something to like celebrate and smile and be like, okay, you know what? I'm actually not that dumb, because the legal journey will make you feel like you're dumb. Because I'm like, I have a pretty good GPA. Like I've won awards, I won bursaries, scholarships. I graduated with distinctions, and my LSAT, like my ABS, long volunteer abroad, worked for the future, like not to toot my own on, but I knew I had my application in the best position whereby at least I'll get into one law school. So with Canadian law schools taking their time, it kind of it made me feel like, okay, like what's happening. So when I actually got into the UK, I was like, okay, at least I feel wanted, and like I feel good. And then shortly after, the acceptance from on Canadian law schools came through, and I was like, okay. So it was nice being in a position whereby I could actually pick and I had options. I ultimately decided to stay in Canada. So my law school is actually a Canadian law school, and I'm excited. The Canadian law school I'll be going to. So I ultimately decided to not share the school I'll be going to, at least not right now. For me, I really want to enjoy orientation, enjoy the summer before law school. If you know me, I've been outside this summer, and I want to continue to be outside because I heard that once you're in law school and you're reading and you're doing exams and just everything, you're going to be wishing that you were outside. So, yeah, invite me everywhere this summer. Thank you. But yeah, I won't be sharing the law school I'm going to. So please let me just enjoy my summer. Let me enjoy orientation. Let me enjoy moving into my apartment for law school. Yes, I'll be moving into my new apartment for law school. So I'm excited. Moving again though, but moving to law school, yes. What else? I would also just want to enjoy like at least the first month of law school. And honestly, like if you know where I'm going, just keep it to yourself. Or if you've seen like, I don't know, how people can research you and they can find your LinkedIn or whatever, please just keep it to yourself. Like it's not like I won't share. I just don't want to share right now. So now that the secret is out and you guys now know that I got into law school, let me show some clips of when I went to take my pictures for my law school acceptance announcement. So you can get to actually, live the moment with me and see how the pictures were taken. Guys, we just got here. Roma, say hi. She's going to be the click clacker, clicking the clicks. And yeah, this is me right here. Oh, wait, where's the camera? Right there. Hi. And we just took this one for like sample, and I'm gonna change right now so we can get started. I only have 30 minutes. I thought I had an hour, but we'll see what we can create. Okay, let me go back for that one. Aww. I like that. Future, I love that. Sorry, sitting on what?
Like with the newspaper, no?
Yes, it is. Can you give it to me?
Your cake is all Can you remember?
That was so serious.
Your face is not showing at all.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that one.
Oh, this one. Thank God I remembered. Okay, on the floor. Period. Show me. What did she do? Look, right there. Okay, take. I love it. Yes, that's all I need. That's actually all I need. Damn it! What? 1, 2, ready, go. Another one. Another one. That's the one. Keep going. I can't. 1, 2, ready, go. I like that one. So vlog, we just finished. We're not actually able to get more outfit pictures for this cute outfit. First of all, the t-shirt wasn't working because my boobs are too big and it was just showing the gap, and I had to wear this black thing under, but it still wasn't working. But this is the vibe of the outfit. Hopefully I get to wear it in law school one day, but I'm so sad that I didn't get to take pictures with it. Either way, we're done. All thanks to my boo here. I'm so grateful for you. I don't know what I would have done today without you. But yeah, that's it for the photo shoot. We're gonna go outside now and pick the pictures and then go from there. Okay, so now that we've seen the photo shoot, there's one big announcement that I've been wanting to share and I've been working on, and I'm so excited. It's been taking my time this summer, but even as of yesterday, I was like, wait, I spent like 8-10 hours on this. Let me go touch grass. So I decided to go on like a solo movie date, and I just went out because yeah, I've been pouring so much into it, and it's a law school podcast. Drum roll, please. Yeah, I'm starting a law school podcast. It's called The Law Level. I'm so excited. I'm also so scared because, as you know, the law field is very tricky. It's still traditional. So, most cases, things like this are like, oh, why are you doing it? Or things like this are like, you better not let your opinions to be heard. But I just want to create a platform where people can actually come, and pre-law student can come and learn, law student can come and learn. I would have loved something like this when I was going through my journey of applying to law school. So why not create that for someone like Zintiet that will be going through that journey? I have like people that are pre-law student that don't even know what steps to take. So I really want the law level to be that platform and that podcast that they can actually go to, hear people's story. I'm going to have guests. I already have guests. Like there's some episodes that I've filmed. They won't be coming anytime soon, but it's like I cannot wait for them to come out because the conversations are just like, oh my god, like where were you when I needed this kind of thing. So I'm just happy to share them. But yeah, first episode should be out as this video is also out. So go check out the first episode. It's just me introducing the podcast and what I got up to, what's gonna happen, the expectations. I'm just excited, but I'm also scared. So know that the level of excitement and the level of scariness are like they fluctuate. It's like I'm happy today, and I'm like, oh my god, am I doing the right thing? Should I shut down this podcast? But I feel good about it. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy. I cannot wait to share what this new chapter and new beginning looks like. For my YouTube specifically, it's gonna be more of like travel, getting into tech. I promise you the videos are actually filmed. I just need to edit them, and now law school. So I think those three things are going to be the major things that I'll be talking about. So travel, tech, and law school. And yeah, just stay tuned for my new video coming soon. And again, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in my next video, and go watch the first video for the law level. Take care. Bye.